What's up, guys? This is America on Trial, and I must say, the expectations for this country are at an all-time low. We have set the bar so fucking low that it's absolutely fucking pathetic, you know. While other countries are pushing ahead, way ahead of us, countries like the likes of Mexico, like any place in South America, especially Brazil, out of debt, doing great things. I mean, Mexico's still bad, don't get me wrong, but they are definitely smarter than the average American. And the reason I think that is because this country has gone way too soft. I mean, seriously. It's gotten soft to the point where you can't even discipline your kid in your own house anymore or in public anymore without some fucking person calling the cops on you. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm not for beating a kid, but yeah, sometimes they need their asses beat. They do. I myself didn't get much. I myself didn't get many whoopings. I didn't, but when I did get them, I deserved them. I really did. That's just only part of the problem. The reason why these kids, I work at a school. These kids talk back, they laugh at you, they taunt, they don't behave, or any of that stuff. Now, I know they used to allow people to whoop kids in the schools or whatnot. That's something I would have never agreed with. You do not put your hands on my kids. However, to be against them calling the parents up here and beating their asses in their bathroom, that's fucking ridiculous. It really is. It's ridiculous to the point that these kids basically have too much power and they don't they're basically gonna end up being fuck-ups because of it. And on top of that, we got this everybody's a winner attitude. I mean, when they were teaching me this in training, it was disgusting. I mean, seriously. You got kids playing soccer with no score. You got people getting their asses kicked, just so these kids won't get their feelings hurt. We play we play games or whatnot. That way, we automatically pass students. We want to play catch up to students or whatnot. Now, if you just do better than these other students or whatnot, fuck you. And the reason I say that is because that's what the school is saying. They're saying fuck you and fuck your accomplishments. Fuck all your hard work. Fuck all the parents who work hard with their students day and night to move their kids ahead of the class. They don't get to be celebrated. They don't get celebrated. They don't. Not in my school, at least. This is the beginning of the pussification of America, man. And like I said, in my other video about Nicole Arbor, when she was talking about fat people, this fat acceptance and all of this garbage or whatnot, this stop the bullying stuff. Now look, I hate bullies. I was personally bullied. However, I'm a much better person because I made it through those hardships. I made it through getting beat up. I made it through getting laughed at. I made it through getting like talked about. I made it through all of that stuff, and in some cases it did help me. Like one time I didn't wear deodorant or whatnot. The kids told me I stink. I wore deodorant from that point on. I did. Simply because that's what you're supposed to do. But now you can't tell a kid they fucking stink. You can't pull them to the side and tell them, hey, look, you want to go home or whatnot because people are going to smell you. You can't bring it up because it's mean. So basically, all of this stuff I just mentioned is leading to a hand-holding culture. I mean, seriously. Why do you think music has gotten progressively worse over the time? Now listen, when it comes to music, it really is your own taste, no matter what. If you like rap music, or rock and roll music or whatnot, that's fine, but you cannot argue the fact that it's getting progressively lazier. You cannot argue the fact that Led Zeppelin put much more work into their music than Lil Wayne did. You can't argue those facts. Even rock and roll music is, I mean, if you can even call this bullshit today rock and roll. I mean, look, singers can't fucking sing anymore. Guitar players can't fucking play anymore. Drummers just fucking beat on this plastic thing. They ain't playing no fucking drums. Seriously, music has gotten progressively worse. We listen to this progressively worse music and this hand-holding ass culture. You can't be called fat. People like Nicole Arbor can't call you out on being fat without people like Boogie2988 coming in saying, hey, you can't talk about fat people like that. It hurts our feelings. It makes us get fatter and all of this stuff. You gotta give us love and support. Now look, I agree with him to a point. You shouldn't be disrespected, but come on, man, open your fucking eyes, you're fat. Now, what does all this lead to? All this hand-holding culture, this everybody's a winner ass bullshit. It leads to people being it leads to people being fat, people being stupid, people being uneducated, people not trying so hard, people wanting their video games to be too easy. That's another thing that's gotten too soft. Video games. People want their fucking hands held. But again, first world problems right there. So with all of this easiness going around, what happens when you're faced with actual hardship? What happens when you are faced with actual hardship? They're committing suicide. They are. They don't know how to handle it. It's a culture shock to them. When you live a life on rails and you're guided all the way through, what are you gonna do when your train falls off the rails and you don't know how to put it back on there? You give up. Any kind of challenge whatsoever, you give up. These people give up because of this pussified culture. You can't get ass whippings, so you got all these badass kids coming in school. So they act like total asshats and shit like that, while the good kids, they don't get rewarded anymore. They become these badass kids too. And we're becoming progressively stupid. Seriously. Can you imagine a world with a bunch of look, it ain't too hard to imagine it now because open your fucking eyes. But can you imagine what the next generation, look at our generation right now. And these fucking babies, these fucking stupid people, right? The babies, they're gonna raise stupid babies. Even dumber babies. What the fuck can you expect from two idiots? Nothing. I almost don't want to have kids simply because of this reason. This everybody's a winner bullshit needs to stop. We need to bring back ass whippings. Don't try to like tell parents how to raise their kids or whatnot. When you see these kids screaming and acting a fool in Walmart or whatnot, and a parent wants to slap the fucking face off of this kid, they should be able to, without some like old bitter bitch who has no fucking kids of her own calling the fucking police. You should be able to tell a fat person, hey, you're fat, you need to lose weight, without them crying and shit. Because guess what? If you don't lose weight, you're gonna fucking die. That's the fucking truth. This hand-holding ass culture, this every time, I mean, and a lot of people can't even fucking take a joke. Look how butthurt gamers got when Jimmy Kimmel roasted them. Now, I think a lot of people like Jimmy Kimmel and Nicole Arbor, these people, you know, they're close. Their jokes hit too close to home. It's too much truth to their jokes, so it hurt their feelings. Because quite frankly, if a comedian tells a joke about me, or if a person tells a joke about me, I shrug off hardship like it's nothing, like it's fucking fleas on a dog. I just fucking put on the flea spray like, huh, whatever. Shit, die fleas. I mean, hardship ain't shit to me because, like, I was born in it, you know. I wasn't born. Now, let me tell you a story about me. While I never starved a day in my life, I have not. I didn't have Jordans. I didn't have the best shoes. My mom made me save if I wanted a video game, unless it was fucking Christmas. That's the truth. Today's kids get handed everything. They get spoiled like fucking everything. They don't have any sense of responsibility whatsoever. One time I walked to school. Forgot my key at home. Nobody was home. I sat out there in the fucking cold for an hour and 15 minutes. I've done that several times. And as a result, I never go anywhere without my key. Seriously, this hand-holding, pussified culture needs to stop. We need to learn responsibility. We need to learn how to shake off adversity. We need to, like, become better as people. We really gotta do better. And, like, this softening up, this hand-holding shit, we need to stop. We need to let go of America. America needs to let go of its people's hand and say, hey, look, we're not going to give everything to you anymore. I mean, they don't give you anything as it is, you know. But they need to stop interfering with people who want to discipline their children. We need to, like, say, hey, let's let people work for themselves. No more fucking hand-holding pussy bullshit. You're gonna learn like the rest of these kids, or you're gonna be a fucking dropout. You're gonna be a fucking dropout and you're gonna be laughed at all the time. Not like you're gonna become a fucking dropout and you get to be a famous rapper or whatnot. Now, there are a lot of fucking smart ass high school dropouts. But the fact of the matter is, that should not be glorified in this country. And we need to stop glorifying that. Or else, like, more people are going to stop going to school. More people are going to want to not deal with. More people are going to want to not deal with education and all of this shit. This video has gone on a little too long, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end it. This is America on trial. Fuck America and fuck its pacification. Stop holding people's hands. Once again, fuck America.